Hi guys. Okay, so today has been a no makeup day so far, and it is 5 o'clock, a little bit past. And I yesterday filmed, actually right about this time, a little Sephora haul that I got. So I wanted to kind of play with some of those shadows and stuff. I brought everything upstairs and didn't even put it away. Is that so bad? So I don't know which palette I'm going to go into. Probably this green, the Huda Obsessions, the Emerald Obsessions, just because that's the one that like called to me, which was the reason why I purchased that stuff in the beginning. And then both of these are like nudish lips, so I'll probably play with those as well. The little Stila Stay All Day. I do have this Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So just a primer. I am going to test this out today. Earlier, I moisturized my face. I did a face mask last night, which is kind of my normal routine. And I don't know if you guys have tried this yet, but I have this and the moisturizer. I always want to call it Glam Glow, but it's not. It's called Glow Recipe, and it's the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I don't know if it's going to be too bright, if you can pick up on it or not. This stuff is actually really good. The Watermelon Moisturizer, it's okay. I have that too. As you can see, I haven't really used a ton of it. I've had this for several months. I love the smell of it, but I don't think it really does much for my face. So, it is what it is. But this stuff is actually really good. I do like sheet masks, but I do like the fact that you can sleep in that mask, just put it on and don't worry about it. Anyways, let me get started with this primer. Have you guys used this, Becca? Oh, and it has a thing, so maybe I should take that off. Thank goodness I got some tweezers here. With nails, I feel like sometimes you're at a disadvantage because you can't open certain things. Kind of a pain, but that's okay. We work around it. But have you guys used this before? Oh, this is like a... You see that? I was not expecting that. So it's very liquidy, and it is like putting high shine on my face. For sure. Okay. It's a little different for me. I tend to really enjoy a matte looking foundation with a couple of highlights to like brighten up my face, but an overall matte look. This so far is not giving me any indication that that is what it's going to do, which I guess it's supposed to put that like healthy glow underneath the skin. So I just like a shiny hot mess at the current moment, which is fine. I'm sure that will go away. I am going to use, I've been kind of playing with this. My skin, as you can see, I get red, not really tan, but it's like a pretend tan. It's from the real sun, but just due to my skin tone, which is more olive and white as all can be, I tend to burn. So like this is my natural color, which you'll see splotches of that everywhere, and then I'm just red in general. So anyways, I really like this Do You foundation. It is a shade darker than what I would normally do, so when I put it on, don't worry. It will all end up working out okay, but I did that so it will match my body for now. I am going to go back and pick up another one and get a lighter tone, because obviously I purposely bought a shade that was too dark, because I wanted to get the rest of summer in there. And when it's on and my powder set, it actually looks pretty good with the overall tone of the rest of my body. When I put it on, like right now, I kind of feel like I look like an Oompa Loompa, which is totally fine. But you'll see everything come together in a little bit. And I feel like I really like that this has this little pump here. It makes it really convenient because I'm not one to use a brush. I really like throwing the product onto my face with the Beauty Blender, although I know it uses a lot. So if I am trying to save some product, I will use a brush and then blend out with the blender. But I always go with some type of blender. I do really want to try, there's a blender that was like all the craze, but it looks like it's just memory foam. That's all it looks like. Like I could take a chunk out of my pillow on my bed and use it to put on my foundation. So I may buy that at some point. I heard Morphe was coming out with another sponge too. I don't know if that's accurate, if they've already done it. I haven't checked out the website. But I always use my Real Techniques or my Beauty Blender. My flower sponge, I bought that one, and I don't think I ever brought it upstairs, so it's probably like in my girls' room. They probably thought it was a toy and took it because they're really into those squishies. So they're probably like, oh, look, I got a squishy. Although most of them know what my Beauty Blenders look like, so maybe they just kept it for their own. Probably find it later. So tonight we have baseball practice. Tomorrow we have a baseball game. I obviously have work. Thursday I have speech. It's really cute because my daughter who attends speech, the very first time we didn't know if she would have an issue with going or not. And she was so excited. She was telling everybody she was going to college because she takes a class from the students at Sacramento State University. And so she thought it was so cool. She was telling everybody after school, I go to college, I'm so smart. And when you have a child that has extra needs, it's pretty cool to hear them talk that way. So I don't know. I was really proud of her for doing it. And then in school now, they are going to be talking about if somebody kind of makes fun of her voice. She has a very high-pitched, almost mouse-like voice. Think of like Fran Drescher, but like super high like pitch. They're going to be working with her on how to like throw her voice and things like that. And if other kids, you know, tease her for it, how she can react and tell them, you know, it's okay. Yeah, my voice is this way because I had surgery when I was younger. And just leave it at that and let the kids just kind of dwell on like, oh, gotcha, that makes sense now. So that way there's, you know, a reason to why, you know, she might not be able to control it, but not being shy from it and not being embarrassed because of it. So, yeah. Oh, I did use the Too Faced. I'm still hooked on this, guys. The Born This Way concealer. I am in the shade Porcelain. Oh, and that shade that is too dark for me that I used is Warm Beige, the Do You. And this smells like watermelon too. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. And it's so funny because I recently picked up from Ulta the Tutti Frutti, like the berry palette. I don't know what it's called. What is it called? It's been sitting in my Ulta bag. I was so excited and want to buy it, and then I haven't even used it. The Tutti Frutti Razzle Dazzle Berry. So I picked that up when I was at Ulta, and I have yet to use it. I should probably get on that. Huh. I went in there on the very last day of 21 Days of Beauty, and that's when I picked up, they had the Urban Decay setting spray, which I love. I mean, MAC Fix Plus is obviously like my go-to, and there's like a couple of drugstore ones that are okay, but Urban Decay is just a classic too. Like, it will always work fantastic. This is the Urban Decay. I'll probably use it today. It always works great, never lets me down. I used, oh my gosh, what one did I use? And I hated it. Did I already throw it away? I may have already thrown it away. I want to say it's by Too Faced, and like you shake it and it has like this thing, like this sound in there. Oh my gosh. It was so horrible. It left marks on my face. Like straight up watermarks on my face. And I mean, I normally spray like at a distance. I'm not like up in my face, but I was not happy like whatsoever. Okay. So concealer and foundation are on, and as you can see now, it's kind of all coming together, right? I'll put the powder on, and then you're like, oh, you're back to you, girl. So I'll look normal again. Going in with my Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. I did pick up another one of these when I was at Sephora last week or the week before. Not because it was on sale, just because this one's getting a little low. You can kind of see it there. I love it. I use it all the time, so I was kind of sad. I was like, oh, I should probably pick up another one. I'm dropping powder all over my tank top. So I tend to try to get ready like in my tank top, and then I can brush away the powder, anything that falls. I normally wear a tank top under almost everything every day. So I'll be putting on a shirt over this, but dusting off that powder. Okay, so I am going to swirl it with my big ol' It Cosmetics brush. This is my favorite brush ever in the world. Just putting it right into the cap. This is where I am going to make sure that I'm bringing it all the way down on my neck too, so there's no like crazy line, because like right in the middle, I had surgery years and years ago to have my thyroid removed, which may not have been the best choice for me, but I had a goiter that was choking me, so it was wrapped around my trachea, and they're like, oh honey, you got like less than a year to live, like this thing's gonna choke you to death. And I gained over 100 pounds in a year, all sorts of fun. So they're like, we recommend just taking the whole thing out. Well, we took the whole thing out, and then my body rejects the medicine. So I see a specialist down in San Francisco. But ever since I changed to the keto diet, guys, I'm telling you, like, although I don't have a thyroid and you need one of those bad boys to live, my medicine now I feel like is actually absorbing into my body. And this is what, over 10 years later, it's finally like, I feel like working. I feel like I have energy. I feel like my brain is a little bit clearer, called mental clarity. I feel just better in general. I can run around with my kids. It is amazing. So I hope that keeps up. I'm back. I got a call. I thought I turned like the airplane mode on. Obviously I forgot, which is fine. So sorry about that, guys. Okay, I was gonna try to use a different one, but it looks like I'm not going to. Medium, this is just medium pressed powder. I'm gonna go in with one more pressed powder. This is just the MAC pressed powder. I just totally dug my nail into that. Just because this foundation, although I do really, really like it, I do notice it to be a little bit more tacky. And I'm not a patient one when I do my makeup. I already think it takes a long enough time. Like, I'm not trying to sit here forever and just let it marinate until it gets done. So if I have to add a little bit more powder, then that is what I will do. Hence, thank you, MAC, for being there for me today. All right, we're gonna be going in with my trusty old Marc Jacobs, the Omega Bronzer in Tantric. So this same pan size, recently he came out, or they came out with an illuminator, so like a highlighter. Around the same price point. I want to say it's $48. Is that right? I don't know, maybe 38, but I think it's 48. And I don't know who would need that much highlighter. I mean, I bought that Ofra one, which has like different ones in it, but one this big just for highlight. Like, I better be ready to like douse my body in it and be using it all the time. I don't know, but then part of me is still really interested in it because it's supposed to be a gold that's beautiful on everyone, and it looks like it just melts into your skin. I've seen a few reviews on it and it's gorgeous, and there's not too many things that I think Marc Jacobs products are, you know, no-goes for me. Like, I actually have liked everything for the most part that I've tried. A couple of the shadows I wasn't too impressed. One time I went into a Sephora, had my makeup done, and they used the Marc Jacobs, one of the palettes, and I was like, all right, whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so you know what, I kind of want to try this. If I can open this, we're going to try this. This is for one of the 22 Days of Beauty from Ulta. I picked up one of their brow things because they were on sale, and I'm like, oh, you know, let me just try it. Let me just see if it's worth it. Which worth it to me would be like, hey, can I get the wrapper off to use it? Because as of right now, that'd be a no. I need to transition my scissors over here because tweezers aren't like a saving grace for everything. See if I can get it started maybe. This might be a no-go. I might not be able to open this guy. So irritating. Can I open the other end? Nope. We might have to try this a different day, guys. Because one, I don't have patience. And two, I'm just not going to do it. Alright, so we're going to go into this. I actually recently picked this up. This is from Milani. And this is just like a brow pomade. So this is very similar to the Anastasia Dip Brow. I still kind of prefer the Dip Brow, but I think this works well, especially for the drugstore price point. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it. I don't know if it's the exact color that is perfect for me, but when I picked it up, they didn't have a ton of color choices. I think this was, does it have the color name on it? Medium brown is what I picked up, and I almost feel like it's still kind of light for a medium brown. You can tell like it'll darken up my brows a little bit, but like I feel like I use a soft brown in some of my other ones, and it's deeper than what this is. I do like how quick and easy it is. So I don't have to spend a ton of time. That's one thing I really like about the pomades, is you can tell from right to left, like I look like a completed face, where here it just still looks really light because I'm going to go in with makeup that's going to be a little bit more dramatic than just, you know, my normal skin tone. So I do like how quick and easy it is. That's one thing I wish, like I had a skill set to like do brows really amazing, and I don't. I had one of my friends who's one of the baseball moms on the team, she had her eyebrows microbladed, and she said the place that she went is like booked out till January. However, I may go and get it done, because if I don't have to do brows but they look amazing every day and they cut out a few minutes of time, I'm down. And with the microblading, I'm not as concerned like with tattooing. Like my mom had her brows tattooed on because she used to pluck her brows when she was a youngin'. And when she did that, they just stopped growing back. So she had her eyebrows tattooed on, and they look amazing. Like you can't tell whatsoever. However, I know it would be the case for me. I would go and get them tattooed on, and it wouldn't be the same style, or, you know, I get them thick and then thin brows are in, or thin brows are in, or, you know, whatever, you know what I mean, vice versa. So I'm not trying to chance that whatsoever. I don't think these are very even today, but I'm not really too concerned because I'm just going to the ballpark. And I want to test out these shadows. Okay, guys, so yeah, this Milani stuff I think is a win for me. I personally, you know, I like the color. I just wish that it was a little bit lighter. And I didn't see that they had a light brown, but that could have been that they were just sold out of it because I wasn't obviously spending a ton of time looking for it. Okay, now let me go into what I'm most excited for, and that is the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions. I haven't put on blush or anything because I just want to dive in. All right, so do they have names on them? I don't even know, so I'm just going to point to what I'm going to use. I'm going to start off with this one here, which is the lightest green in the palette. I do like that these have little mirrors as well. Like they were 27 or 28 bucks. I think they're 27. And for the price, I mean, I think you get 9 shadows and a mirror, and they're quality shadows. So yeah, I don't think you can go wrong. And a lot of people say that you can't wear green eyeshadow with green eyes, and I beg to differ. I think green's beautiful on green eyes. But again, that's my opinion, so everybody can do whatever they want. Just like they're like, oh, don't wear blue shadow if you have blue eyes. Well, sometimes I think the beautiful blue eyes with that dark blue smoky shadow looks amazing. So yeah, I don't know. You do you. My brushes are dirty again. It's that time where I'm gonna have to clean them. So I'm just using my little BH Cosmetics thing to get all the shadow off. Obviously, you still see it on there, but it's not transferring, which is good. Okay, so now, do I want to go to this moss green or this bright green? I think I'm going to go into this moss green, which is right here in the corner. This one definitely has a little more fallout than the light green. The light green actually didn't have any fallout. So I'm just going to put this right in my crease and a little bit in that corner. This color is really pretty. I like this one. It's the time. Okay. I feel like talking and doing my eyes is a little hard to do. Any of you guys? I don't know. Might just be me. This mossy green is so pretty though. Right? I'm going in just with a little bit more. And then putting a little bit more on that outer corner. Because they have a lot of shimmers in this palette. Like, so how many mattes? One, two, three. Only 3 mattes and the rest are shimmers, so 6 shimmers. And some people are afraid to put shimmers like in the crease or certain parts of the eye. I say go for it, like try it, you know what I mean? Some people are just afraid to try things because other people have told them not to. I'd say give it a shot and see how it goes for you. It might be, you know, life-changing. You're like, oh my gosh, I only love shimmer shadows now. So with that, I'm gonna go actually in the shade right next door to it, which is also like a mossy green, but it has that shimmer in it. And I'm gonna go right back into it, which is gonna darken it up just a little bit. But that regular moss green that I put down first really acts as the base, so this color can come through as darker, which is good. I really like it. The same thing on this eye. Like, part of me wants to do a cut crease, but then, like, when I looked at the time, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna have time for that right now. And a cut crease, guys, all that is like cleaning up with concealer on your eye and then going back in so the color is like more pigmented and exactly where you want it to be. So I'm just going in with a big fluffy brush, the one that I went in with the light green, and I am just blending. Just so there's no hard lines, everything looks a little bit more diffused. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a flat shader brush. I'm gonna wipe it off there. And I kind of almost wanna go in with, I'm gonna go in actually with this super bright green. And then I may put one of the shimmers on top of that. Let's see how it goes. And I feel like this can be a complementary palette as well. You don't have to do a full eye look out of this palette, although you can, and that's what I'm doing today. You can make this complementary. So if you wanted to go in with some neutral shadows and then a pop of green, you know, this would have tons of different green shades for you to choose from, which makes it kind of fun on its own. Have you guys picked up any of these, or do you guys have any of these on like your wish list? These Obsession palettes? If so, like, which ones are you guys eyeballing? Like, I have this one in the Emerald, I think is what it's called. Well, Emerald is this one, and then Topaz, I think, is the other one. Yeah, Topaz and Emerald. But, I mean, I really do like the way that it's applying to the eye. I think all the colors so far are pigmented. I mean, there was a little pickup, but I don't see any fallout as I'm applying the shadow. I don't want to talk too soon. I'm sure if you pick up too much product, that can happen with this, but so far I'm not seeing it. And I really do tend to like Huda Beauty shadows. Okay, so there's that green. I'm gonna go back in, but I'm gonna go in with a small, just to buff out the inner corner. Okay, and then this guy, I'm gonna go in with this dark green shimmer and just put that in the outer corner. Darken it up just a little bit. It's really pretty. Just darkens it up just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with this smaller little brush This is from AOA Studio. Oh, this is one of my dollar brushes, guys. What a win, right? Yeah, Shop Miss A. Go to it, check it out, see if you like anything. So I'm kind of contemplating which one of these I want to do towards the inner corner. I think I'm going to go with this one, more like that lime green shimmer, and just kind of place that on top a little bit and dust it out. That'd be really pretty all over too, because it is just like adding that iridescent green shine to the inner corner. And I'm sure if you were out in the sun, this would probably catch really pretty. That's really pretty. Okay, so what I might actually do is then do this color here, which is like a gold green, and do that actually on the bottom inner corner. Yeah, that's pretty. So inner corner of a bottom. I feel like I'm spending a lot of time playing with these shadows because they're really pretty. Sorry, guys. Okay, and then I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go in with that camo green on the bottom here. And I'm not gonna bring it all the way over, but I'm gonna bring it over to kind of overlap some of that gold green, just so it touches. And then I want it to meet in that corner. The time, 5 seconds. Okay, so let me blend out the lower lash line. Do I kind of feel like I look beat up under that one eye, or is that just me? That might just be my lighting. I'll take that beauty blender real quick. Okay, so I'll come up a little bit closer so you guys can see. Obviously, I'm going to be putting mascara on. I didn't make it like too clean or crisp or anything like that. If I was, I probably would have done the cut crease. But I think these shadows are really, really pretty. So I definitely give it an A+ for being amazing like that. I did recently pick up an Arbonne mascara from one of our baseball moms too. Actually, 2 of them wear it. And I saw their eyelashes. They looked really pretty. And then the discussion we had was that there was bat poop in mascara. Well, Snoop says that there's no, the website Snoop's, but she was pretty adamant telling me that there was, and I'm like, okay, let me just buy your mascara then, because I'm not putting bat poop on my eyes. But I haven't found any proof of bat poop being in mascaras, so I'm going to continue to use like my $5 and my Bad Gal Bang and my It Cosmetics Superhero, because those are my 3 favorites. This one I do really like, and I'll show you. I'll get closer so you can see it. I'll do the 1 layer and then come up and show you guys, and then I'll do the 2nd layer and show you too, because you know me, I'm too bougie to just do 1 layer. I gotta have my lashes on, just because my natural lashes don't do it for me. But okay, so this is like the first layer. So they do actually lift and separate really well. They don't thicken your lashes very much, and some of my other mascaras that I do like do thicken them a little bit more. So when you apply more, obviously they will get thicker just because more product is on your lash, and I prefer that look, you know, over the regular, but I still don't see them really getting as thick as I normally like them. You do get some length out of it, which I appreciate, and I do like the mascara. So I will probably continue to buy this one as well and rotate it like my other ones I rotate. I want to say this was $24 or $29. Arbonne is one of those things that I don't think they have just a website you can go buy from. I think you have to like find a distributor. I mean, I'm sure you could type in Arbonne and distributors would like pop up, and they do all sorts of like different stuff, like on not just beauty related items, some health stuff. I've tried a few of their things, like I've done a 7-day cleanse, which is fine. I felt better, but like I didn't see any like results for me. And again, any type of results for me are a little bit harder just because of the thyroid issues that I had. Okay. I hate when I can't get them to even kind of look. It's like the eyebrows. It's like, okay, like why can one look so much better than the other? Like, come on, work with me. Today my eyebrows aren't having that issue. They both look bad, but my eyelashes, I like this side better than this side. But so this is with 2 coats. It definitely gives me a little bit more. Okay, so let me throw on some blush and some highlighter and be out the door. Oh, and also set my face. I left my house the other day without like setting my face, and oh my goodness, midway through the day was like, what is going on? So this brush is pretty beat up. It's from the Balm, but it was so cute. It's like powder to the people. Like some of their brushes are really cute like that. I am gonna go in with the Too Faced. This is the Apricot blush. I swirl more in the color than I do the shimmer, just so I can get a faint wash of color over there on my cheeks. This smells just like apricot too, which I don't know if it is my favorite smell, but a fruity smell to me is better than, you know, some other smells that I've smelled throughout my life. So I'm not really too concerned. Like Noxzema, my Oma used to wash her face in Noxzema and she had awesome skin, but the smell of that stuff, oh my gosh. And one day when I got like really like burnt to a crisp, I actually went and got some Noxzema and put it all over my body because the cooling effect felt so good. I was like, oh, Oma. My Oma passed away years ago and I really miss her, but she used to wear that stuff all the time. I loved it. Okay. I'm going to go in with, which one's this one? I kind of never remember. Blissful. And then this is in the Ofra palette. You guys, seriously? Like, what the heck with, yeah, what the heck? I just want to make sure everybody can see me today. Ofra killing the highlight game. Alright, let me blend it in a little bit, and then I'll try one of those Stella. Maybe I'll try them both layered on top of each other. We'll see how that works out. I have a lip liner. Oh, I almost dropped everything. I didn't though, I caught it. So it's like, alright. I'm going in with ColourPop, the I Love Sahari lippy pencil. Is that just the name of it? Oh, Curvy. See, this lipstick was really pretty too. The only thing that could make these lip liners even better is if you could twist it and they would come up on their own, so you didn't have to sharpen them, because those lip liners are bomb. Okay, I don't think I want to do the Nudo Shimmer. I think I just want to do this guy here. So the Caramello, put that on my lips. All right, so I think that looks fine. Should I try that other one on top of it? Let me just do it. Let me try just a little bit. It's a little bit darker of a color, the Nudo Shimmer. So we'll see what it does. Definitely makes it a little bit more pink. but that's fine. That's fine. All right, guys, so that is my look. Let me set my face, and I will be out of here to go watch some batting practice. Well, batting, catching, pitching, fielding. Sorry, guys. So my best friend called, so I had to answer it because she's about to go out of town. She's going on vacation. So this is the final look. I'm going to throw on some clothes and be out. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great evening, day, whatever it is. I'll see you in your next video.